Hello everyone, my name is Apple Guy, and welcome back to another episode of Let's Play The Legend of Zelda The Wind Waker HD. In the previous video, we collected a whole ton of treasure charts from the Eye Reef Islands. We went to Cyclops Reef, 2-Eye Reef, 3-Eye Reef, 4, 5, and 6-Eye Reef. We got some items that I don't particularly see myself using, ever. But hey, we got them anyway because this is a 100% Let's Play. In today's video, we're going to be getting some upgrades for the bow, 2 of which are not required and 1 of which is an item necessary to beat the game. You might have seen at the start of the video I teleported to Great Fish Isle. That is because Great Fish Isle is very, very close to this Western Fairy Isle. And as you guys know, visiting the Great Fairy's fountains tends to give us rewards. So I cannot wait to see what reward we get from this different island. There's an outpost tower over there to the right, pretty cool, and there's also a map fish somewhere around here. We've already charted this one, right? Yeah, there's just 2 spaces over here we haven't charted, and actually, spoiler alert, we're going to be charting one of them today. Alright, let's go ahead and hop out. The mailbox does have mail for us, but we're going to ignore that for the meantime. Not particularly interested in mail right now. At the Forsaken Fortress, we got the Skull Hammer, which allows us to pound in these nails, which serve as obstacles. So we can now lower the fire and enter this fairy fountain. Alrighty. Approach the Great Fairy, and of course, she will split into the 4-armed magical being that she is, and bestow upon us some magic power. Young Waker of the Winds, allow me to aid you in your quest. So like I sort of gave away, this is an episode for bow upgrades, and this is the first of 3 magical beings we're going to be visiting today. This magical being decides to grant us more arrows. We can carry up to 60 with us wherever we go. And of course we can come back here to get fairies whenever we please. I actually will be taking her up on that offer. If you recall, I dropped a fairy in order to show off how you can swing a bottle at Phantom Ganon. Now I don't plan to use fairies. I don't really plan to need them. However, I will grab them if they are available. We can get 2 really quickly right here. So now we have 2 fairies and our elixir soup. All of which are items I don't foresee myself using. Let's go ahead and grab a bait out, because as I did say, we are going to go chart an island. We haven't charted an island in forever, and in fact there's only 2 left. If I felt like it, we could do both of them right now, but I'm only going to do the one. And there's going to be 1 lone square left out there on the Great Sea for us to pick up some other day. Alright, let's go ahead and play the Ballad of the... What is this song called? The Wind one. Ballad of the Wind? Ballad of the Windfish? Ballad of the Gales? No, that's the... Wait, oh my gosh, I'm blanking so hard. I need to look this up. I have to look it up in the little songbook. What is the song? We went to the Tower of the Gods, by the way, because the Tower of the Gods is the closest we can get. Okay, hold on. Show me the songs. Oh, wait, hold on. No, it's this and then pause. It's the Ballad of the Gales. Hey, I think when I got that song, I mentioned that I was going to mess it up because the Ballad of the Windfish from Link's Awakening. So it's not uncalled for. I gave fair warning this could happen. But like I said, we're going to be sailing now from the Tower of the Gods. We have to go east 2 squares. This is going to take us to another fairy fountain, which is useful because we are making moves. You can probably see a trend though in what we're about to get. You can recall that we got 60 bombs and then we got another upgrade for our bomb bag. Now we're going through and upgrading our quivers. I don't think in this game the quivers are denoted by... Can we even see how many we can? I don't know if we can. Hold on, let's see. Wow, yeah, so in games like the Ocarina of Time, the bomb bags, the quivers, the seed packets are all denoted standard and gold and silver. Sometimes in Zelda games it's the regular bomb bag, the bigger bomb bag, and the biggest bomb bag, for example. This game I don't think does anything like that. It appears it's just, hey, you can carry 60 arrows now. Which is a little bit interesting. You think they would want to stick to some sort of a naming convention, but I mean, if there's one thing about the Zelda series, it is not entirely consistent. We discussed that earlier in this series as far as the big key versus the boss key, as far as how that has different names depending on what games you play. Boy oh boy, it's time for me to break out the old Scottish mapfish again. I haven't done that voice in quite some time. Hoi small fry! There it is, it never leaves you. Okay, here we go. We have only 2 more places we need to chart. After this one, it's 1. This is Thorne Fairy Island. What knowledge do you have for us, good sir? Tell me, small fry, do you have any of them golden feathers? I hear those things are all the rage with the reader ladies on Dragon Roost Island these days. They just go gaga over them. But the thing is, the only way to get a golden feather is to defeat one of those bird monsters. Or so they say. Yep, reader men who have girlfriends sure have tough lots in life, I tell ya. Alright, well that's referencing a side quest we already completed. We did that one probably like half the series ago. It's been a while since we touched on that one. That one is 100% completed though, so we don't need to worry about taking care of that. Thorne Fairy Island has a puzzle very similar to the previous Fairy Island, in which there are these pegs, nails, whatever we want to call them. We just have to hit them down. Ah, darn. Perfect. Those will cause the thorns to drop, and we can go into the fairy fountain. And for the second time in the video, we can chat with the Great Fairy. Voila, voila. She of course gives her little laugh and says, "Young waker of the winds, allow me to aid you in your quest." Please do. Please aid me. I could use it. Alrighty. Thank you for the magic. And we get... can now carry 99 arrows wherever we go. So we just maxed out our quiver in a single handful of minutes. We now have 99. But there's still one more upgrade we can get on the bow. Let's go ahead and get that one too. Alrighty. Oh, hello, gunboat. Good to see you. Please don't shoot me. He missed on purpose. He threw that. Alright, so we're gonna go ahead and teleport. We've actually hit all of the Great Fairy Fountains here on the sea, except for one. It's finally time to teleport into the donut that is Mother Isle. I've explained it many times, but Mother Isle is inaccessible unless you teleport into it, and we're gonna teleport into it. Here we go. Take a peek at this. There's gonna be an exclusive cutscene we can only view once, I believe. This is a great little remix. It's very childlike, which makes sense because this is a child. Tee hee hee, tell me, little boy, can you control the wind? Hee hee, so young to have such power. How did you know to find me here? I am the queen of the fairy world. What is the matter, my child? Does that not surprise you, young one? I like you, and so I shall give you power to the bow you wield. As you can see, she has a doll of a great fairy, and she can bestow upon us 2 special fairies, a blue one and a red one. What might they give us? If you're familiar with the Legend of Zelda series, you might be able to predict a bow upgrade corresponding to red and blue. It is, of course, the powers of fire and ice have been added to your arrows. When you take out your bow, you can use ZR to change arrowheads and then fire away. Ice arrows can freeze the hottest flames, and fire arrows can melt the coldest ice. The fairies in this fountain will ease your weariness. Use them as you need to. Child, I must tell you, you are just my type. Tee hee hee. Even the King of Red Lions is like, get a load of this guy, man. And of course, like all children, they will T-pose and fade into nothingness. Okay. Let's head over to Windfall. And while we're going to Windfall, let's chat about what we just saw. Because, oh my goodness, That's honestly a creepy cutscene. Obviously, this child is a fairy. They're in some spiritual fairy world, which means they either... How'd they get there? That's the question. Now, this is not a theory I don't think anyone else has shared, but a lot of times, people who are paranormal experts will insist that malicious entities, like demons, will take the form of children in order to trick different individuals. Now, I'm not saying that that is a demon necessarily, but it's a little creepy when you consider the fact that she's doing a lot of puppet mastery stuff, talks a lot older than she is. Something worth investigating. When you pull out the fire arrow, you will see that it has a fire tip. Ice arrow has an ice tip. Normal arrow has no special tip. Windfall Island has changed a little bit since we were last here because we freed the two girls that were here. You'll notice that the old man, who was all weird and creepy and bothered me a lot, is gone. He's replaced by this guy. Being poor must be pretty rough. You take one look at me, and that's the first thing you think, isn't it? I ask you, why is that? Sure, the days can get kinda tough, but good things still happen, don't they? Money doesn't make the sun shine, you know. Just recently, my missing daughter, Mila, was returned to me. I didn't think I could feel ever more joyful. Then she went and started working out the shop to help with our tight finances. What a trooper! Could that girl be any more of an angel? Although, I do worry about how she always seems to sneak out at night. Is there any shop in this town that's open at night? Huh, the look in your eyes seems to imply that you have something to say. Well, what is it? Are you suggesting that I should go to work too? Ow! Oh, but my back has been hurting me, really. Just aching, if I were only 20 years younger. The old man that was there is now rich. This is the rich guy. He's now poor. We'll touch on that in a future episode. The mailbox, of course, has been calling for our attention. Here's the mail, it never fails. It makes me wanna wag my tail. When it comes, I wanna wail. Mail! We have to pay 201 rupees to receive this. It's worth it, though, and mandatory. To the esteemed Mr. Fairy Person, thank you very much for your purchase. Encloses an incredible chart. This chart will show you where you can find the Triforce charts and Triforce shards. I want you to use it to find lots of them. They are my favorite kinds of items. And also, sir, have you been checking your Tingle chart? Have you seen those giant fairy marks? Follow the chart to them, and your fortune will increase greatly. Tingle. Tingle will send us the incredible chart, so now we can see Triforce charts and Triforce shards. Worry about that for that's a later in the game thing. And a second letter. How you been, big brother? I'm here on the pirate ship writing you this letter. Isn't that neat? At first I was really scared, but they're all actually nice. For pirates, I mean. Mr. Gonzo's a really big guy, but ever since Miss Tetra left, he's been crying like a baby. It's kind of funny, but sort of sad too. Nudge is a little strange, but nice too. And as for Senza, his beard makes him look pretty mean, but he tells really cool stories when he gets in the right mood. Zuko's kind of weird, and Mako is pretty quiet. Mako immediately gets mad whenever I try to take his glasses, so I do that a lot. Hehe. As usual, Nico is always fooling around. He won't take anything serious. Actually, he seems sad to not have you around anymore. Are you guys good friends? I helped them out with their chores, and they actually paid me a little for it, so I'm sending the money to you. Please use it, big brother. I'll loan you my telescope for a little longer. But you have to return it to me eventually, okay? I'm doing fine here, so don't you worry. I'll take care of myself, so you should be sure to take good care of yourself. Good luck, Errol. And she'll send us a very nice 20 rupees. Nice of her to do. Of course, she doesn't have a lot of money, but nice little way to think of us. Alright, we're going to play the Song of Passing to complete two things to end off the episode here. Continuing to focus on our newfound arrow abilities, fire and ice. We were on Windfall a while ago, and oh, that's something I want to do later. Ignore that for now. Wait, no, I can go this way. I can go this way, right? Yeah, that's Mila right there to the right. We'll worry about her later. We were on Windfall Island, and there was a guy who said that it would be real nice if the lighthouse would work again. Apparently the lighthouse has been malfunctioning for quite some time, and he wants to see it work again. And so we're going to go ahead and help him out with that. Okay, I guess I'll go the proper way. Inside the shop, and up we go. You can get to the back of the shop from here, the little upper section. If you go up the staircase, of course you can also trick your way up. You can roll up these stairs. I know you can. I know you can. But anyway, all we need to do is climb upon the Ferris wheel, which we started spinning a while ago on Windfall. We got a treasure chart, I believe, for doing that. I believe so, right? Either way, you can take out an arrow and make it a fire arrow, and we can light the lighthouse. Don't really know how that works. The physics behind that doesn't seem to function too well in my head, but whatevs. We'll take it. And, oh, please. No, there's just no way, is there? No, there's just no way. That's the guy we need to talk to. He has a prize for us. Let's go ahead and switch the wind as well for something a little bit later on. Yeah, so we talked to him. He was saying like, oh, I missed the lighthouse. He actually missed it for a couple reasons. One, because it wasn't spinning, and two, because it wasn't lit. We fixed the spinning problem a while ago. Now we fixed the light problem. We're just the best. Alright, we are up here once again. We can chat to this guy. Fine night, isn't it? Well, would you look at that? The Ferris wheel started moving all on its own. Somebody must have started it up. I wonder who got that thing going again. I don't know who it was or where he is, but he must be one nice guy. Assuming, of course, that he is a guy. Well, seeing as how it's finally moving again, you should go for a ride while you have the chance. You can jump onto the gondola seats just around the corner from here. Trust me, little man, it's fun. Fine night, isn't it? Do you see it, little man? The light in the lighthouse has been reignited. Check out that beam of light that sweeps out now, shining through the night's darkness. Seeing that brave beam fighting the gloom has made me so happy, I just feel like giving somebody a present. So here, I'm giving this to you, little man. You will give us a piece of heart. Now Windfall is going to be even more lively than before. Hooray for everything. Nice, we can help people out. So it's a very simple task for us, and we got to use our brand new fire arrows, which is always a joy to be able to show off a new little tool. Yo, hold up. What's a kid like you do now at a time like this? I'll just look at the heavens too. In that case, you'll get a better view from over here. I don't even think I meant to talk to. Did I press the talk to this guy button? If I did, I certainly didn't mean to. We have a little island out here, and there's a treasure chest that spawned once we lit the lighthouse. I want to claim this treasure chest, and so I shall drop down. You don't have to deco leaf from that far. You can just do it from the upper cliff, I believe. Either way, we'll open this up and get back-to-back pieces of heart. We've got 2 pieces of heart now, 2 more, and we get another heart container. Ladies and gentlemen, that is going to be it for today's video. However, there is a lot more stuff we can do here on Windfall Island. So in the next episode, we're going to go ahead and take care of doing some Windfall side quests. I want to thank you all so much for watching. If you have enjoyed, please like and subscribe, and tell your friends about this series if you think they would enjoy it. It means a lot to me when you guys send my videos around. And I will catch you guys all back here next time for the next episode. Until then, as always, take care.